I'm Stephanie. I started training back in May, joined with GT Fitness. The goal for me in training was mainly to get back into an exercise regime. After having a young child, I lost my motivation to train, and trying to get to other gyms and being able to commit was a big thing for me. So here I am, 3 months later, working towards my goals, and I feel like I'm definitely smashing them. Goals were definitely around losing weight, building muscle, and being able to stick to an exercise regime and not let that fall through the cracks. Also, I guess, wanted that one-on-one personal training, because for me, I feel like being in that group setting, I kind of feel like there were times I wasn't really getting that support that I needed when I was training. Half of the time, I really didn't even know if I was doing the right thing. As I'm getting older, obviously there's that risk of injury, so I'm all about early interventions and just staying healthy. So pretty big results in the last 3 months. More so, I've lost 7 kilos now, and I have muscles in places where I didn't think I could get. So there's a lot of definition. Again, it's something that I've really wanted to work towards for a long time, and I really haven't been able to get to that point of having that muscle definition and being able to fit in clothes that I haven't for a very long time. So obviously there's the physical results, but mentally I'm feeling a lot stronger. I'm feeling more confident in myself. And yeah, they're probably the biggest things that I've seen so far since I've been training with you guys. First impressions, Brandon. It was not, I guess, what I expected, because a lot of it was around education. And for me, it's like, I kind of thought I knew everything. And then after sitting down with the trainers and going through, I guess, my goals in more detail and working out a bit of a plan, it really just made me feel comfortable. I knew that they were here to support me and give me that one-on-one support, and I felt comfortable, I felt at ease, and I felt motivated straight away. So again, if I'm being completely honest, haven't felt like that before, haven't really got that, hadn't really had that drive in the gym where I'm kind of like, I'm going, my first impressions are like, oh, this is good, but it's just another gym. And you know, at those different points in my life, that's what I knew until I came here. And it's like, okay, this is more than just personal training. This is like so many other aspects, and it's looking at things from more of a holistic level. I think it was more when we would do exercises at the beginning and I just felt like I couldn't do it. I felt like, again, I wasn't strong enough. I didn't feel like I had it in me, but that self-talk and obviously that support from the trainers and them actually showing me the progress that I had done on a weekly basis, and then getting to a point where I can get to a machine and I can pretty much do an exercise that I thought I could never do, was like a massive achievement. It 100% plays a massive part on mental health and my overall mindset. Like I said, I have a very busy life. I have a 2-year-old, I'm self-employed. And if I'm not doing my training, I feel it. So for me, especially doing training on a Monday, when I'm feeling a little bit, I'm a little bit flat, I'm a little bit not motivated, this kind of actually excites me to have that structure. For me, I need that. And knowing like on Mondays, I'm going to train, and after I do that, I feel so much better. So, like I said, as soon as I'm not training, my body is just different and my mind's just not the same. So it's a huge impact on my mental health, for sure. Actually, something that I always thought about before was like, oh, only cardio, like if I'm doing cardio, then I'm gonna feel better. And for me, it's like now doing just strength-based activities or exercises rather, that's just made another massive improvement on the way I'm feeling in such a positive way. So it's not like you have to do cardio and you have to run like 10 kilometers. It's whatever suits you. And I think I found my niche, so I'm happy about that. Training with Brandon and Jake, two very diverse trainers, but awesome. I think it's really good to have the balance and the yin and the yang. For me, it's like training with Brandon is like very hyped, overstimulating in a good way, pushes me. We have a great time from my perspective, and it's fun. So I love it. And then training with Jake is like on the other end of the scale. I really like it. He kind of like keeps me in line and keeps me in check, but in a very, very polite way. So I honestly, for me, I can kind of like, I know Mondays, Brandon, and Wednesdays with Jake, so I kind of have to adapt to both personalities, but it actually really, really works well to have two different trainers. They both provide their own kind of flair to things, which helps. Yeah, it's interesting, but I love it. Would not have it any other way. The atmosphere. It's got a good vibe to it in here. And I think, I mean, apart from everyone being so friendly and alike, the actual atmosphere and the energy here is pretty good. It's just a nice place to train. You just come in, you do whatever you need to do. I mean, even if there's other people training, everyone's just kind of doing their own thing, but it just has a good vibe. It's really hard to explain, but I think that's because of the trainers, obviously, and what they've made this out to be. Yeah. Also, there's like additional support for nutrition and supplements and stuff like that, so that's always helpful. You know, if you've got those goals, it does take a lot of perseverance and that positive mindset, but the results at the end are unbelievable. Yes, it's obviously the financial aspects are a little bit different in some cases as opposed to just going to the gym, but the results are so much better. I would say that anyone that wants to invest in their health, there just shouldn't be a price on it. So that's how I looked at it when I was, I guess, trying to find the right gym for me. And in 3 months, you can literally change your life. That's what I would say to anyone that is at a point where they're in a bit of a rut. They don't know what gym to go to. I mean, there's so many around. It's about finding the right gym, finding the right trainers. But here, for me, is like the best decision that I've made. So it's so worth it. Cool, yep. That's it.
Yeah.
Awesome, all right.
That was great.
Great. Anything to help?
You're the best. That's awesome.
No worries.
That was really good.